Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today what we're going to be doing is preparing the project car to go to the body shop. What I'll be doing today is removing the washer squirters, the hood insert, the headlights, the inlets here, the badge, the fog light surrounds, the side marker lamps. I'm going to change out this fender for an OEM black fender because of the fact that this one has a little bit of rust in it. I have a rust-free fender sitting right here, so why not use it? I'm also going to be removing the mirrors, the side trim, not the rear bumper. The tail lights I'll loosen up so they can be easily removed at the body shop, and that's going to be it for this car. Then it'll be off the paint. That's what we're going to work on today. Also, what we'll be working on today is this is my 2003 Mitsubishi Evolution 8. It's got a laundry list of modifications to it, and what we're going to be doing today is changing out the ignition setup as far as the coil on plugs, and doing an upgrade to JD Customs coil on plugs. So we're going to be doing that install, and once the car is out in the sun, I'll give you guys a walk around on it so you see what it looks like, and then we'll go for a ride and see how it runs. The problem I'm having is that, you know, it's just falling on its face at wide open throttle, but we'll get into that later. And then we're going to work on something else today. I forgot what it is, but I'll be sure to show it to you when we get there. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you how to assemble the JD Customs coil on pack setup for the 2003 Mitsubishi Evolution 8. And I'm going to put you on time lapse, and here we go. Alright guys, there you have it. It's a very relatively easy installation. You know, the wires can only go one way. Like, you know, the main wire here only goes to, excuse me, sorry about that. You know, these two can only go to 2 and 4, and these ones only go to 1 and 3. I'm sorry, these two can only go to 2 and 3, these two can only go to 1 and 4 by the way the harness is created. So now we're going to move on to putting it in the car and see if we notice any noticeable difference. Alright guys, now we're going to move on to installing the JD Customs setup onto the car. The reason why I'm doing this is because every once in a while well, more than once in a while, every time when I go to get into full boost in the car was tuned to make almost 500 wheel. That was a couple of years back, so I have to get it retuned. But the problem I'm having is that whenever I go to wide open throttle and the wastegate starts to open, the car just falls on its face. So I mean, I'm running a Walbro 450 pump with FIC 2150 injectors, agency power fuel rail, you know, fuel arb rising rate. You know, I'm just thinking that I got brand new plugs in here. I forgot what number they are, but so I'm gonna just try doing is, you know, it's an upgrade anyway as far as like spark for the engine. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to put this coil on pack setup in the car, coil on plug, whatever you want to call it, and you know, take the car for a ride and see how it goes. The car is running a 6262 precision ball bearing turbo, AMS manifold, tile wastegate. Like I said, the last time it was tuned, it's probably 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It made about almost 500 to the wheels. So it's due for a retune. I'm gonna add some different stuff to it, but today what I'm gonna try and do is just put the setup on the car and see if I have any more problems. Oh yeah, also I'd have problems starting it once in a while. Like it would crank, but it would take, like, you know, a couple of cranks to start and turn over. So I'm very interested to see if this is the problem. If not, I might just go ahead and replace the fuel pump if this doesn't work. But like I said, I'm gonna give it a shot and see how it runs. Try to do some wide open throttle pulls, see if the problem's gone as far as falling on its face when the wastegate opens at 18 pounds. And I'll keep you guys updated. We'll go for a ride. As you guys can see, it's kind of tough to see, but in the upper left-hand corner, I changed out the red 10 amp to the blue 15 amp. And this is where it goes in the car behind this little cabin right here. And, that's it for the install. I'll go for a ride. I did forget to mention the fact that the engine is built. I'm going to read a short list of the modifications done to the car. It's the 4G63 block, obviously. OEM 2.0 crank, micro polish and oil guides opened. Manley Turbo Tough rods, 156 millimeter. Wiseco pistons, HD2 10-to-1 compression with the wrist pin moved up, 6 millimeters. ACL main bearing, rod bearing, OEM thrust washer, ARP main bolts, MAP H11 head studs. And as far as the head has SuperTech intake valve, standard size, SuperTech Iconal exhaust valve, standard size, GSC Beehive springs and retainers with a 97-pound seat pressure, OEM valve guides, SuperTech valve seals, OEM keepers, and the Kigley HLA. So that's what's done as far as the engine. And, you know, it's been built for a number of years now. And, you know, it's even good as a daily driver. So, but I'm going to go outside now and give you guys a walk around the car. The car also has a MagnaFlow busher exhaust on it. And, you know, carbon fiber bits and all that fun stuff, the hood and the trunk. As far as the inside, it has the AEM oil pressure boost and air fuel gauge. This is the car. I just got these Enki Tarmacs from a fellow YouTuber. Here's the inside here. All the gauges and whatnot. And yeah, we're gonna take it for a ride here shortly. Got the ARC front mount on there, which is hard to find. And I'll show you guys the coil-on plug setup that I installed. Here we go. Came out good. So, the coil rad, AMS, all the fun stuff. So, alright, but now we're going to get ready to go for a spin and see how it pulls with the new setup on it. Alright guys, here we are, we're sitting in the car. I'm going to take it for a ride down the road, see if there's any difference in performance, you know, as far as like getting rid of the issue I was having. The issue I was having with it breaking up underwater with the throttle. So I'm going to put you guys on the glass and we're going to go for a ride. You guys are going to have to excuse my squeaky clutch pedal. It's been like that forever. It won't go away.
Audio Jungle.
All right, guys, there you have it. I changed out the fender. I just snugged it down in case I gotta adjust it after they paint it. They're painting the car this week. I gotta take the mirror off next on both sides, and then the molding. And then we're all set. I got the headlights out. Got the badge out, which is double side taped on. This is out, that's out. Fog lights are out, marker lights are out. And yep, we're gonna move on to taking the molding off and the mirrors. And then we'll move on to the next project for today. This thing will be going to the paint shop this week. All right, guys, well, as you can see, the mirror's off. And as you saw in the time lapse, these side moldings came off relatively easily. I mean, I barely even had to heat them up. They just came right off. So, all right, but now, gonna move on to the other side. We'll go from there. All right, guys, we're all done here. As you can see, we took the moldings off all the way down. Mirrors on both sides. I also went ahead and took the hood scoop out over here. The washer nozzles are out. It's basically ready to go to paint. So hopefully this week I'll take it over there and have it painted. We're gonna do the car original white and do the roof black, and that'll be it. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I've got the Evo all squared away for the most part. We're in the process of further diagnosing that. And then I went ahead and put the trunk on the car, on the project car, the black fender on. And then I put the trunk on so the body shop can just scuff it down and do what they gotta do, take the wing off and so on and so forth, and go from there. I didn't get around to messing with this Evo today, the other one. I gotta put air in the tires and gonna get it ready for sale soon. Just go from there, but that's gonna be it. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. I'll catch you guys next time.